Girbeagly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Girbeagly with another episode of Gaming with Girbeagly, and I have a very different kind of one-shot today. This game is totally random. It came across my Twitter feed and I had to check it out. A whole bunch of publications were buzzing about it. It's called Tampon Run, as you can see, and despite the name sounding rather goofy and rather, I don't know, maybe satirical, it's actually a very, very, not really serious game, but it's definitely social commentary. It was actually coded by two high school girls by the names of Andrea Gonzales and Sophie. I'm reading off of the site right now, and they were high school students who met in New York City, and they met at Girls Who Code, which is an organization that is kind of trying to push to sort of close the gender gap that's in the tech industry right now. So it's making girls interested in engineering and coding and all sorts of cool tech industries, and they were this was their final project at that camp of sorts. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. It basically explains all the social commentary right here in the intro, but I wanted to just give a quick intro of my own here. Anyway, most women menstruate for a large portion of their lives. It is by all means normal. Yet most people, women and men alike, feel uncomfortable talking about anything having to do with menstruation. The taboo that surrounds it teaches women that a normal and natural bodily function is embarrassing and crude. Tampon Run is a way of discussing the taboo in an accessible way. Instead of holding a gun, the runner holds tampons, and instead of shooting enemies, the runner throws tampons at them. Although the concept of the video game may be strange, it's stranger that our society has accepted and normalized guns and violence throughout video games. And it says enemy down on the screen, and she's going, yes! Yet we still find tampons and menstruation unspeakable. Hopefully one day menstruation will be as normal, if not more so, than guns and violence have become in our society. Normal enough to place in a video game without a second thought. Now, I think that's a great message because... oh wait, it's still going. Oh wait, no, these are the instructions. I think that's a great message because of the fact that things like poop and pee and even sexual things are pretty mainstream these days. You know, they're all over the place in video games. So women really shouldn't feel shamed for something that's a natural part of their body. And I'm probably going to get shit for this, and I'm completely prepared for that, just through the fact that I think that, you know, I'm very much on the front of equality. I like the fact that they mentioned both men and women, because that sort of eliminates that funky us versus them vibe, you know, with all the Gamergate stuff and all that negativity that's been around in the gaming industry recently, especially about gender, and basically its use in gaming. I think that this positivity, this good message, is a very good thing. So I'm not taking this in any sort of satirical light. I'm actually playing this for real. I mean, the gameplay itself is a little goofy because it's very simplistic, but overall, I wanted to get the message across here. So anyway, sorry guys, once again, delaying the game. Instructions: hit all the enemies with your tampons. Don't let them pass you. They'll confiscate your tampons. Collect tampon boxes for more tampons. Don't run out of tampons or it's game over. And honestly, I mean, it is a goofy, funny concept. You know, you're hitting enemies with tampons, and it is conveying a really great message, but the gameplay itself is very silly. So this is me. I'm this little girl, this Pokemon-looking sprite, and I can jump and I can throw, and it's basically an endless runner, so we'll find that out in a second. Oh, wow, that was like a free one. So those boxes that are shining up above are the tampons I can grab. Now, I have the option of killing every enemy that comes at me, or if I need to conserve tampons, I can jump over them like that. As long as they don't touch me, that's all that matters. So the slower ones I try to kill because they're harder to jump over, since the forced scrolling mechanic sort of makes it like impossible to get over some of them. But the fast ones you can dodge, you can conserve your tampons. I mean, this is I'm making a strategy for a game called Tampon Run right now. I'm saying it. But, oh crap, I didn't see you. Actually, you probably didn't see there. But if you get touched, you actually lose 2 tampons. So, like it said, if you get to 0, you lose. So it's all about conservation of your resources. So if this gets to 0, and God, they're giving me a lot of tampons. This is good. But, I mean, you're whacking these dudes in the face by throwing tampons. I like the throw animation that she has, too. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting game. It's not anything revolutionary gameplay-wise. I mean, this is 1,000 games out there, but that's also kind of the message that the game's portraying as well. Is, you know, there are tons of games out there where instead of throwing tampons, this game would be having you be some buff dude who's shooting a machine gun or a rocket launcher and blowing these guys up. But instead now we're throwing tampons. It's all one-hit kill. I don't think that the enemies vary at all. I haven't played this very much. I just ran it quick to make sure that my software could pick it up. But it's a really great message as far as, you know, look at how generic this game is. And yes, the focus itself might seem weird to people, but overall this is not any different than, you know, another endless runner that's out there. But yeah. This is the game. Not much else to it. It's actually pretty simplistic and easy for the most part, at least for me. I'm a seasoned super pro at gaming, obviously, from all the series that I have going. But you rack up a high score. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go as far as I can go for now, just so that I can see if there's anything else that evolves in this game. I mean, we have 56 tampons. That is a massive number of tampons. That is... That is too many tampons. That's a lot of money, too. I don't know if you guys have ever bought tampons before, but they're expensive. They're expensive. I go to the drugstore, I see the prices on those things, and I'm like, whoa! Glad that I don't have to do that personally. Because that's, you know, I need money for video games. which is clearly all I do, because look at, I have a YouTube channel where all I do is I play video games. But alright, so we whittled ourselves down to 40, 39, 38. 42 again. Man. It's interesting because you can, wow, look at all these. Okay. You can, oh god, crap. Oh, that guy stole 2, that jerk. What is he gonna do with those? You can't, like, sell them on the black market. The article that I read about this game actually was very clear to stress that these were not used tampons. These are just tampons. They're just regular out-of-the-box ones. That's why you're grabbing the boxes, guys. Come on, get your heads out of the gutter. It's interesting because you can jump and shoot, but there's no airborne enemies, and that would be kind of cool if they, you know, did like an update on this game and they coded in some extra enemies or something like that, or some extra sound effects beyond the stock ones that they use. But overall, I mean, if this is just like a camp project that they did. I don't know how long the camp was. I don't know if it was like a week or something, or if it was the whole summer. This is pretty impressive, especially for, not to demean anyone based off of age or anything like that, but for 2 high school girls who like kind of just met at a summer camp, this is pretty, you know, this is entertaining. This is a good way to waste a couple hours, or at least a good half hour. You know, I've been playing this already for 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes, and actually I talked for like 3, so I've technically only been playing it for 5, but whatever, you know, like, I mean, I've been here rambling for 5 minutes, and I could easily get lost in this and play it for a lot longer. What happens if I hold down a button? Oh, Jesus, I just wasted all my tampons, and I shot a super tampon. Killed everything on the screen. That was my ultimate skill shot. Those of you who play MOBAs know what I'm talking about. So even if I shoot my last tampon, I will lose. So I'll demonstrate that here because, like I said, the gameplay doesn't evolve beyond that. So we lost the game. We have a really freaking high score of 157. I don't know if anyone's going to get a higher score than me. Go ahead and try it and support the game. There's actually, if you go to the link down below in the description, it should be tamponrun.com. You can follow them on Twitter or Facebook, and you can see the development of their next projects. So that's really cool, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the message. Like I said, it's a really positive message. Especially amidst all the crazy gender inequality talks that have been going on recently, all the people who are pointing the fingers at each other. I personally hate getting involved with any of that negativity, even though I think that both sides have some really good points. I try to stay out of it as much as possible. So it's really good to see 2 young women who are making a very positive impact on the gaming world by trying to spread a very positive, valid message. Anyway, guys, that's enough rambling from me. I hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video, and favorite it. Also, be sure to subscribe to me if you guys haven't already. For those of you who have, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye. I think I have read that one already because it wasn't glowing when I got it. Even if I haven't... Or even if I have, I'm sorry guys, like I said, my brain's not working right now. Even if I have, it was a good refresher. That's the way I'm going to look at it. Oh, god dang it. You Magul, you've fallen all over the damn place, man.